So I think mainly I would like to have time on a tune to really tell the whole story. You know, there's one of my favorite artists is Bon Iver. It took like maybe 4 or 5 years between an album, you know. And he said he spent 1 year just choosing the right acoustic guitar for this one track. And I love that, man. When you really have time to go to specifics, you know, really be dedicated to the creation. And what I'm doing now, the music that I do now, I'm even considering telling the label, like, listen, you don't have to put it in any playlist if it doesn't suit, because I know, you know, I'm trying to be more me.
You know that feeling when you meet somebody that has a similar view on the creative process as you have, and you feel like, oh yes, you can dream together. And this conversation for me was 2 hours straight that. I had the opportunity to talk to Hvetter, which I would say is the godfather of guitar looping. At least I met so many people who got inspired by his beautiful guitar loop videos on YouTube and are playing guitar now because of him. I wanted to find out who is the person behind these videos. I'm so inspired. My heart is so full of his view on the creative process. And I hope you will feel the same after this conversation. Enjoy. Welcome, my friend. I'm so happy to have you on the Guitarwavers podcast.
Thank you for having me, brother. It's a pleasure.
How are you doing on this? Here, is it raining in Berlin? How is it for you? Where are you currently?
I'm in Portugal. It was raining for a few days, but now the sun is shining again.
The sun is shining again.
Yeah.
But you already told me in our pre-talk that it's slowly also getting a little bit colder in Portugal.
Yeah. It's the winter is coming, definitely. You know, places are closing. The weather is getting a bit colder. So, yeah, end of the season.
Does that change something in terms of what music you feel you make?
That's a good question. It changes. The thing that it changes most is that it gives me time finally to work on new music.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I usually recording when the weather is bad. Like, yeah. Just because I'm forced to be home and I have time. Because usually I like to be outside and, you know, enjoy the sun and whatever.
So you mean outside in terms of outside of your flat? Or
outside the house.
Outside the house.
Gigs, friends, surfing, nature.
Oh, so you live close to the sea?
I live very close to the sea, yeah. I can hear it at night.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, if you're listening to this podcast and you hear some sort of stuff in the background, could either be your waves or my rain.
Could be.
Okay, well, that's so cool. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it rains, you have the feeling of, okay, I cannot go and see friends and play gigs and stuff, so why not record new music?
Exactly. I mean, that's basically the spare time that I have when the weather is bad and there's not much to do.
Yeah,
I'm home trying to make music. You know.
What are you currently working on?
New album, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a few tunes ready. I guess I need a few more before I go to Asia, and then I'm gonna release it probably in a month or so.
Okay, so that's quite a fast.
Yeah. The walking process is usually okay. Making an album, let's do it, and I just sit around, play around with some stuff, and immediately record.
What comes up in the moment?
Yeah, and then polish it and adding some stuff, some layers, and that's pretty much it. You know, I I don't think I know how to play like 99% of the stuff that I have that I released.
Same.
You know, you do it on the spot, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes get the question from people asking you if you can share the tabs?
Oh yeah, I have. I think I have like a part of Pro Tabs or something like that you sell your tabs there. Like they do it for you. They just give you a percentage.
What is it like? They how do you call it? Transcribe
Yeah, I
your
guess it's
music?
kind of an AI program or something, you know, that does it, and they just sell it. I have a few like pretty big videos on YouTube that are people always ask for tabs there. So I'm just put the link and you know.
But that's how you do it.
Sell a few a day. Yeah. And yeah, they do everything for you. I don't think I've ever seen it or anything like that. But I get paid every month, and
and also it seems to work. So people seem to be able to.
Yeah, exactly.
Play.
I think it's pretty accurate. You know, it's either a person or AI or whatever. And
damn, what is it called? Pro Tabs?
I think it's Pro Tabs, something like that.
For me, when people ask me, can you share the tabs? I'm always so stressed out by the question because I do it similarly to you. Like I play what comes up in the moment and then I immediately forget.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shit, now I need to learn my own song. And then sit down and try to make tabs for it. Like I did it a few times, but it takes so long.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a software or something to do it for you, you know, these days.
I mean, yeah, you found it. That's how you do it. Smart.
Yeah, they reached out to me and I said, yeah, of course. I think they just do it. They don't even ask you, and then eventually they ask you like, listen,
yes,
we sell your stuff. Here's your percentage. They're allowed to do it pretty much legally. Like I think they can do it. So they just do it, even if whether you approve it or not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of websites that just do it and don't even pay the artist, but they're pretty nice. So
I think also because you're pretty big on YouTube, and you have
there's just a couple of videos that made it. Other than that,
I mean, these couple of videos how did they? So for people that don't know, you had like I think when was it? 8-9 years ago?
Probably, yeah. 10 years ago, maybe, or something.
10 years ago, around that time, you did like these looping, acoustic mainly.
Yeah.
Right? Guitar videos where did you improvise on the spot, or was that like songs you already knew and then recorded and filmed and uploaded to YouTube?
Yeah, so back in the days, I used to play in the streets a lot. And I remember coming back from Asia, and I used to play all the time. I used to play in a band or part of a project or something.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I was alone, doing music alone, playing on the streets alone. And I thought, okay, what can I do? So I just bought a loop station, and I started sitting on the streets and improvised stuff. And slowly some ideas came up. And then my ex-girlfriend, she filmed one of these videos from the streets. I think it's still on YouTube.
Yeah.
And she called it Beautiful Guitar Loop. And she posted it. And
she posted it. So she also named it.
Yeah. I would never, call something of my own. Like beautiful, it sounds like pretentious, beautiful guitar loop. But it gained popularity, and like there was like maybe 500,000 views after a few months. And then I said, okay, I think I was back in Thailand, and I said, I'm going to film a longer version, the full version of that tune.
Mm-hmm.
And I posted it, and I also called it like Beautiful Guitar Loop. I said, okay, it works, The title is the most important thing on YouTube, no matter what you post.
Yeah.
And then I just went to the beach. I was on the beach for a week. And then after a week, I opened my email. And back then, YouTube used to send you notifications on email.
Okay.
And after a week, I'm like, looking in my email, I'm like, what's going on, man? It's like, this commented on your video, and I'm like, whoa. And then I opened the YouTube channel, and I saw like there was like almost a million views, and I was like, whoa, that's cool, you know. And then that's how my YouTube channel, I think, kind of started.
Yeah.
I said, okay, post again and again, and more and more, and yeah. But also back then, you know, there was not much looping around. It was pretty new in the scene, so that's why I think it exploded the way it did. Now you can post something, and even though I have I don't know, more than 100K followers,
Subscribers.
yeah, it's you don't get a lot of views. There's a lot of competition. Well, you know how it is. It's same on Instagram or even Spotify. Or,
Yeah.
There's a lot of everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm also really bad at this. This whole social media thing.
I mean, you're obviously not.
Trust me, I am.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like it's tough, this kind of presenting yourself, selling yourself thing, right? You got so lucky that it seems like people took it naturally, right? What you uploaded.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to do any sort of, okay, now I have to post that I uploaded a YouTube video on Instagram and Facebook and blah. You just went away for a week and came back, and voila.
It was no intentions, no nothing. It was just, let's see what happens, you know. It was also very different, I think, back then than now, you know. Now everybody's trying to... The reason people post now is just to gain followers, or, you know, I think the creativity is a bit lost.
So would you say that that people can feel the intention behind a song like this or a video like this? How important would you say it is?
I don't think so, no. You know, I don't think people can feel the intentions, but I think people can see when something is real, and just, you know, not trying to be something that is different than what it is, or trying to gain. You can see a lot of videos today. You can see how the way they made, they're just trying to be viral, or you can feel the intention behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all in the same, everybody that probably is going to watch it, we all in the same game, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So fair for trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how did you get to the conclusion that you want? So you bought a looping pedal because you felt like, okay, now my band is not around right here, but I still want to make music. This is the best way to do it. Did you have some sort of role model? Did you see other artists do it this way, or did you just try to solve this problem?
I didn't see anybody. I had like a loop station before, and I sold it before I went traveling. But I tried a few times, like just playing like solo acoustic guitar, you know. But then I realized maybe if I can do something Spanish, solo over something, and that's why I got it eventually, just to have something in the background so I can show my solo skills or whatever, which they're pretty bad, but still.
You could show them.
Yeah, just to add some extra layers to the to the gig, to the show. Yeah,
because you know what's funny, these videos, you probably know that, have had such a big impact, your looping videos, on how many people got after that through your seeing your videos into looping, right? I think I've heard personally from several people now, both in the community and other people, who started specifically making music, guitar music, instrumental guitar music, because of your videos.
That's amazing, you know. It's to inspire someone, it's
Yeah.
the biggest gift. And definitely, it's amazing to hear every time. Yeah, every time. I get a lot.
Yeah.
I get some messages from time to time, and it's always good to hear. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the feedback. I gave a lot of compliments in the other 2 episodes I recorded yet on the podcast, and I had the feeling that my other guests felt a little bit uncomfortable. So I try to stay calm. But I will have to say, Nathaniel, who founded Sky Valley Records, got inspired to make guitar music because of your videos.
Wow, man.
That's how he got into music. And then that's why he started Sky Valley Records.
Damn.
And Sky Valley Records picked my music up very early. Otherwise, I wouldn't have probably done guitar music for so long. And now guitar music has changed my life quite a lot. So if you wouldn't have posted these videos, I don't know if I would make guitar music as well today, even though I didn't originally see them. So I think I'm like second grade influenced.
Wow. Just for that, I'm happy, man. Your music is beautiful and it's a gift. So, you know.
Thank you so much. And now I promise I will try to make you not, because I already felt it when you said like my music is beautiful. I'm straight away like, ah.
No, man. You know, you should. I mean, you probably you think your music is beautiful as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't.
Yeah. What do you think? What are you looking for in your music? When are you happy?
That's a good question. I guess you know, I do a lot of kind of things. There's not something but there's not something in particular that I look for in a tune, but definitely like good sound, good guitar sound, and I don't look for anything complicated or simple, or I just, you know, whatever comes, and if it sounds good. Some of my most beautiful songs in the world are just the most simple songs, you know. So I'm, you know, I just do what I do, and if it sounds good, it sounds good. And I tell you, I threw a lot of tunes, you know, away like now. Yeah, after working on them for a long time, and then you give it a few days and you listen to it and you say, I guess I also look for a little bit of originality, you know, like something that sound maybe a bit different than anything that all the things that I hear around me. So that's probably one thing that I look for. It can be simple, can be very easy listening, but there needs to be like maybe a small twist that makes it somehow original.
Can you give me an example of a recent small twist you found that you really liked?
That's a good, wow. There's probably a few, but it's always hard to think on the spot, you know.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I have the
no,
easy part here.
It's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it will come up during the conversation.
I mean, I can maybe give you an example because I totally feel you on that.
Yeah.
And maybe this makes it easier for you to think of something. I recently fell in love with tremolos. Like I mean, the effect as it on its own is pretty cool, but it's not an effect I thought of as being like so inspiring in a way. It's like, oh yeah, cool. I don't know. It's nice. But then I found out that you can, or I found out, but I realized, oh, you can stack tremolos that have different speeds.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. And suddenly you have like, yeah, it's doing stuff where you know when you look at the different tremolos, okay, this is this speed, this is this speed, this is this speed, all makes sense. But when you put it together, it creates this very organic groove
Yeah.
in a way. And I now like to add that basically to a normal guitar line, and then I duplicate it, put a lot of reverb on it, and then put like 3 tremolos and different tempos on it.
Wow.
For example, that's something
You have it in a tune of yours somewhere? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example,
so when you say post production is something you add after you recorded the guitar part.
exactly. Yeah. I recorded all the layers and then
you add the effects.
Yeah, exactly. I really like to take my time with the last few tracks in the post production and just basically play around and try to find stuff like this, like little fun experiments.
Yeah.
Here I can share the screen. Can you hear this if I play this? Did you hear this?
Barely.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well, okay. For people that are interested, they can.
I will listen to it and see what you're talking about. But that's for me. I always record it straight from the pedal board. Like I already have the sound. I choose the sound before.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you, because your last album was acoustic, right?
Yes.
In August?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then it's probably just getting the best sound.
Yeah, acoustic is always a different story. Just a mic and acoustic guitar, nothing else. Obviously some reverb and EQ after, but just the guitar. When I do electric guitar, I go through the pedal board.
Yeah. Okay. And what is the album you're working on right now?
Electric. Yeah.
It's electric again. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
but I see what you're saying with all the layers of effects. Like it's always that's what when I play live, I play with it a lot. I have like a few delay pedals that I always mix together. Reverse and this, and it's always create a beautiful mess. It's incredible when you combine these few effects together, and then you get a beautiful result after.
Yeah, I saw like one old video of yours where there was a part where you went completely nuts with the effects and long delays and stuff, and then you had like the bottleneck and you tapped around with the bottleneck on your whole guitar, and it sounded like someone commented, this is like a whale song, right? It had this
yeah.
It was incredible because I was watching you and I was like trying to understand your train of thought, like what you were doing in the moment, or if it was just like seeing whatever sound would come up. I was so impressed by how openly and curious and playful you took it and did it, because it was a live setting.
Yeah.
So you seem to be very comfortable.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah. I play. That's what I do mainly. I play live and I improvise a lot on stage and play with effects a lot. And most of the time it sounds good. Sometimes you fuck up and, but yeah, when I play live, man, I improvise a lot, and some things, can only happen when you improvise.
Yeah.
And you cannot recreate it after. no matter how hard you try. That's why I like to do it. That's why I like to improvise. And yeah, and I like to play with the effects a lot. It's you know, it's endless what you can do with just a few pedals. If I had space, I would just keep buying more and more. You know. It's a disease, man.
I know. I'm so happy I haven't started yet, because I feel like once I open this box of Pandora,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
what is your? But still, let's dive into this. What is your favorite guitar pedals right now? What for your current album? What do you think?
It was always the Timeline by Strymon. I think it's a delay machine.
Mhm.
This is actually also my reverb that I use.
Mhm.
It's a delay, but it's like a very short delay.
Mhm.
They had this preset that I once heard, and I said, like, they give you factory preset with the pedal, you know.
Mhm.
And I heard it, and I was like, whoa. So it was pretty intense. So I just took the mix down, and it's
Yeah.
just the most beautiful reverb I've ever heard. And that's the only thing I use, also for the studio albums and for live. Apart from that, I have another reverb that is pretty short reverb. If I do some percussion on the guitar, or just because the Strymon reverb is a pretty long one.
Okay.
So that would be my favorite pedal, and I have another delay. I have another octave pedal that I use a lot.
In
Overdrive.
what scenarios do you use the octave pedal?
Bass sounds.
Ah,
Yeah, and just really sound like a bass guitar, you know. Because if you drum on the guitar, there's something missing, and then you put the bass, and you get the whole
That's full.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then an overdrive and a preamp, and it's probably will keep on changing, you know, apart from the Strymon.
This is probably such a dumb question, but what does the preamp do again?
The preamp, this one actually has a tuner in it. It has a compressor and a EQ, which is very important because I also play a mandolin. So when I switch, I don't have to go to the mixer to change anything. So I just have everything on one pedal, you know, all the presets that I need, EQ wise, volume wise.
What does it change when you play the mandolin? Like, do you have to add something or take away something? Or
the mandolin is a very high pitched instrument. So you would usually take a bit of the highs down, put more bass, volume changes as well a little bit. So, and if I have that all in front of me, I think it's more comfortable, you know.
Yeah, and the compression is that always on as well for you?
Always on,
yeah,
always on. It's not a high compression. Yeah, it's maybe 35%. Something, but always on. I don't see a reason why not, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting because for me, I it feels like, I mean, I've been producing music since over 15 years, so I know what a compressor does. But in guitar playing terms, I feel like I'm completely new to the notion of compressing the sound and realizing how much sustain it can give you and how much it can help you I don't know, play softer in a way, because it makes everything a little bit.
Yeah, I think when you perform live, it's important to have usually they have it in the mixing desk and stuff, and they usually put it, but I like to have that control also just on the pedal board.
Okay, so can we go through a typical, now you are working on your album recording. How did the last few songs came to be? Do you use, can you run me through the process?
Yeah, I usually have a guitar that it's always this one, always around, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The always around
you pick
guitar.
it up when you sit at home or whatever, and the guitar that you take to the beach, you know, that you can live in the sun and
yeah.
and then there's an idea. You hear something, you're like, it could be a riff, could be a chord, a progression that you like, and you say, okay, that sounds nice. And then you pick up the electric guitar and you add some sounds, reverb mainly, just to make it to get the picture. And I would usually record that segment of the thing that I just made up on the classical guitar and play on it, like find kind of a hook or something, you know, like a theme for the tune, and then develop that. Like it usually really happens on the spot, you know. It's there, and then I record it, release, forget.
But between finding the hook or the main melody, I guess, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of improvisation and just messing around.
And how do you record it? How do you like record basically what you have looped?
No.
No.
I usually don't. I have, I think, a loop album, but it's not ideal, you know, to record loops, even though a lot of good artists do it, because it just gives you one channel that is loaded with a lot of information.
Yep.
So it would be way easier for me to, if I could, but I usually do it per like layers. Always one take, no matter if it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes. It has to be one take, just for the flow, just for even if there's some mistakes. So there will be always like a left side guitar, which will be maybe more of the lower end of the guitar, and then I would do a guitar to the right, a little bit to the right, that complements that guitar, a bit on the higher frequencies.
Do you? I know I gave you a little heads up that I might ask you for a little improvisation at the outro of the episode. But do you have your guitar by accident lying around so you can
I have
show me what the lower or the higher?
So can I just plug the guitar, or you think for the
maybe
interview?
Yeah. Let's see if we can hear it on the microphone.
You want it on the microphone,
or however you feel like.
Can you hear something?
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh,
just for like to make this a little bit more.
Yeah. So let's say just I don't know. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
So you have like an F major 7 here.
Yeah.
So let's say just as an example, I have this.
Yeah.
So I would then probably go somewhere here and do this on the right side guitar.
Okay. So this was the left side.
Yeah. So I will.
Another right.
Because I like it to be balanced somehow, you know.
Yeah.
And then maybe here. And I always like to find something that is a bit weird, you know. So I think that's
the spark, right?
Yeah.
That's an example for.
Exactly. And then this, I think, will go well with this. I mean, if you can imagine both.
Yes,
both
at the same time, left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I will probably record this just to get the whole picture, and then mess around with some melody, and do something there, and then if I can add more like some sound, a bit of the higher end, or I come from looping, so I when I started looping, I always thought of myself like as a band, pretty much. So I have the guitar, and then I had some maybe higher pitched notes, like imitating a piano or whatever, and then a bass, obviously adding the bass, drums, and then the main solo or the vocals or the main line. And that's what I do when I record. It can be also a solo electric guitar, where just you playing a solo, you play the melody and the harmony together. But
Yeah.
if I do something that is a bit more complex, then I would think what can complement each other. And obviously, if it's maybe a 2-minute track or 3-minute track, you would like a bit of development somewhere in the tune, to make it interesting. Even though it can flow for 2 minutes without anything happening. When you when you listen to a song, I don't know, and you have I don't know, it could be a part of the song, maybe sometimes, mostly it's the outro of the song, and you say, man, I could just listen to that part forever. I think the best example I can give you would be maybe Mark Knopfler, if you know Mark Knopfler. Sailing to Philadelphia. The outro there is, man, not much is happening, but it's just something you can drive and listen to for 3 hours easily. And I like to recreate that sometimes when I think of songs. I don't want much to happen. I don't need much to happen, because the playlist we are aiming for, you, me, and probably everybody that listen from Sky Valley. Even the name of the playlist is like background chill music for studying. We always gonna be somebody's beautiful background to do something.
Yeah.
And so if you're aiming for that, you have to kind of maybe provide it by giving that atmosphere to someone. And I think outros of songs like this, when not much is happening, but it's still very flowing and beautiful.
Yeah.
It's something I love to listen to, and something I love to create.
That's such a good. What's the English word?
You can say it in German.
Beobachtung.
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 I have no idea what you said.
Like when you spotted something.
You can just say spot on.
Yeah, it's so spot on. But I've never consciously thought about outros in that way. But I feel I totally get you that they often have they still have the whole vibe of the song somehow, the soul, but they are so relaxed and have so much space in them that it's that you can listen to it for a very long time.
Yeah.
Is there something you would say that is important to look for when you create music like this, so people can actually listen to it well?
I think you shouldn't be afraid of if there's not much happening in the tune. You know? I think you can. This is I think the hardest thing to do as an artist, for me, for you, for everybody, because you all the time think, okay, I need something to happen. I need people to listen, to be interested in the tune. But if you want to make that kind of music, you can just, play 1 and 4 on the guitar for 3 minutes, and that, that can give you that vibe. And don't be afraid of just when you have a backing track, just make a backing track. Don't be afraid of that. And then sometimes you can add something small, or I think that's, you probably know was the brothers.
Hermanos Gutierrez.
Yes, and they perfected it, man. If you listen to the music, there's not even a main line, or it's all like it's all just preparing for something to be in the front.
Yeah.
I think that's why also a lot of artists are collaborating with them. A lot of big singers now,
True.
because they give you the perfect atmosphere, the perfect background for something to happen, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
And I think that's the real beauty of what they do.
True.
Yeah. And also they have amazing sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I was also about to say that. I think when you have the calmness or the boldness to let it be open, then suddenly the things you do have a little bit more importance, I feel like.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So the sound of the few chords you play suddenly becomes more important than if you had a lot of layers and yeah.
Yeah, I think for everybody who listen, who's seeing this, if you want the perfect example, you can listen to Mark Knopfler's tune "Sailing to Philadelphia." The outro there, for me, it's the best solo, one of the best guitar solos ever, because there's no solo, almost no solo, and it's just driving, man. It's just driving beautifully with nothing, nothing is happening, but it's just so beautiful.
I will put it in the show notes so people can straight away jump to it.
I think the outro to that is just perfect for that example.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, there's no rules you can do. You can do. I don't know. Maybe you feel the same. What do you feel about when you make a song, when you make a tune? Like, okay, so maybe you have an idea or you have this or that, but do you think about what's gonna happen with the tune when you're making the tune? Or do you just create, or you already have the intention of thinking, okay, that's gonna be on the chill out guitar focus, whatever?
Yeah. No, luckily I don't, but I often struggle with keeping this side of creation out of the room when I start and sit down to create a song. So it definitely happens that I sit down and record a song because I saw another artist had a lot of streams making a song that sounds like this, right? And then I sit down and I'm like, okay, let's try this. Why not? But then I get so sidetracked by whatever comes up in me trying to make something similar, because I find something that sparks my interest, that is something different. And so I feel like my curiosity keeps me safe in a way from being very aware that this track will be something that is out there and people will listen to. How is it for you?
No, the reason I ask is I think today like I think that our creativity is a bit ruined because we already think about the outcome, or we already plan for this playlist or to that playlist or to be featured here. Or, oh my God, it's a Friday, I didn't release something in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna just sit for 1 hour and do something.
Yeah.
So I think, it's pretty, it like put us kind of in a box, when we create something, because we create something for something, or either to get views or to be featured in something. And me, I'm trying to disconnect myself from that. Obviously, sometimes, I also want to gain listeners and followers, and so I know what kind of sound I need, what kind of tune I need. But I think most of the time I will try to disconnect myself from that. From time to time, I will do something just to please everyone, because you have to do it in this world. But I would, I think in what I'm doing now, the music that I do now, I'm even considering telling the label, like, listen, you don't have to put it in any playlist if it doesn't suit, because I know, I'm trying to be more me, more the music I listen to, and not trying to think, not trying to play by any rules, like it has to be 2 minutes, it has to be interesting from the first second or whatever, I think you should do that also. I think maybe you should have a combination of both, something to keep people in and something to keep you in the music,
Yeah. Damn, I'm so intrigued now. What did you say? You think one month and then the album will come out?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see, man. I hope.
Let's see. No pressure.
I hope.
Yeah, no. But I would love to hear you being more honest.
Yeah.
In a way, like, of course, when you make music, it's tough to not be honest, but like to hear something that comes out of your heart.
Yeah. I think it's important to do from time to time, even release it by yourself or whatever. Just do something you truly, truly love. Whether it can be an intro for 7-minute intro with a guitar solo, don't think about anything. Just do what you would like to hear on your headphones.
And can you explain what that is right now for you? Like, compared to, let's say, a classic chill guitar playlist track.
Yeah, I mean, when I listen to a guitar playlist, a lot of it sounds pretty similar.
Yeah.
It's all that polished sound with a bit of shimmer in it, and
Yeah.
it's all beautiful. Yeah, it can be a beautiful tune, but I mean, you can feel that it's sometimes maybe been made especially for that, and it's okay. That's what we need to do sometime,
Yeah.
Play by the rules, and in order to gain listeners. I did it on YouTube many times, release things just to please everybody, and but for me personally, I don't listen to instrumental music at all. I don't listen to the kind of music I do. But I would like to play more with yeah, I like lyrics and stuff like that. I would like to be more, to give to have time. That's what we don't have now on Spotify.
Yeah.
You don't have time. The music I grew up on, they had intros, 10-minute intros into Pink Floyd and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something that really sends you on a journey. But this kind of thing will never get popular today. This is the I would like to have time on a tune. A lot of the things I record now, I think, okay, maybe it's a bit too long, or maybe it just should be 2 minutes. Just give them the just be interested straight from the beginning, something to catch the listeners.
Yeah.
So I think mainly I would like to have time on a tune to really tell the whole story. Yeah, that's what I'm missing in those playlists. Kind of, it's always straight to the point, uh, and ends after two minutes.
Yeah, it's like a shot, right? Rather than I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all there, we all playing it, and it's all
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's all coming from the inside. Um, but I still, yeah. Sometimes I miss like a little bit of originality in something. When you hear something that's like when I heard Gutierrez, Hermanos Gutierrez, I was like, whoa, that is something different, man. They do whatever they want. They do
Hmm.
really that. You can see that they play whatever they want. It can be two chords for 3 minutes, nothing
Hmm.
happening, but it's there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm missing from me also, to not think about the listener, to think about what I would like to hear.
Is that something you feel like you're tackling right now in the new album? Or is that something you still struggle with? Or you feel like, I don't know if there's the room right now for me to explore this?
Yeah, it's definitely like this. In this one, I decided, even though I'm gonna send it to Nathaniel and the guys
Hmm.
from Sky Valley, I just decided to. That's why it's also taking a long time, because I just decided to I listen to it a lot.
Hmm.
What I record when the final
Hmm.
product, and when I say, okay, I love it and it touches me, then I can send it.
Yeah.
Whether I think the first album I did with the Sky Valley was, man, it was in a week. I finished it in a week, I think. Just like I was in Denmark just before India. I said, okay, I gotta release something. Nathaniel was sending me some messages. What's going on? What's going on? I said, okay, I just did it. I think it still came for me, and I still love it, but
Yeah.
it was a bit rushed, and I feel like I have some tunes there that are just to fill the space, just numbers sometimes. Whether in this one, yeah, it would just be what it be, and um, it would be something that I myself would like to listen to, I guess.
What would you say is the difference between a track that fills in the slots that are missing in an album, that are basically, I don't know, number tracks or tracks that came to life very quickly, and then tracks that have time to tell the whole story?
Mhm.
What would you say is the difference there? I mean, obviously, besides time.
I think that probably the main difference is the energy that you put in that tune, which you can feel that you're proud of it, and you would um, well, I don't know if maybe to the listener it's a different story. Maybe the ones that I just put to fill the album could be, that's the beauty of music.
Yes.
It's very individual. But
Yeah.
for me, the difference would be, it will be just something. Just it still has to be, I think, something that I like,
Hmm.
but it wouldn't be something I would release if I had time.
Yeah.
I like to go back and listen to the things that I've done, and I say, okay, this one, no, I would definitely, to learn from past mistakes. I was like, okay, this one was definitely just a filler.
So when you work on a new album now, how many tracks do you write versus how many tracks are on the album? Is it the same number or is there a difference?
um, yeah, I think I already threw 4 or 5 away. You know,
Hmm.
um, yeah, I think there would be more outside the album than inside the album.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, because it's a lot of messing around, and sometimes there's a lot of potential in something, but you just cannot figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
You
How
know,
to catch it.
you probably know this. You have the same things happening to
I mean,
you.
for me, it is different in a way that I almost have no unfinished tracks lying around.
That's a very good thing, man.
I don't know. I could also say I'm sorry for all the tracks I put out, even
No,
though I
not at
didn't
all.
quite know how to catch the thing I was trying to say. But for me, for some reason, I feel like when I recorded something in the moment, it had some reason to come to me, whatever that reason was. And sometimes I don't understand why I wanted to play this thing, even though, I don't know, I feel maybe a little weird about it, not very satisfied or warm or whatever. But then in these scenarios, I like to sit longer in the post-production with it and get more creative with how I can shape it to something, into something that I feel again. So I feel like when I sit down to record something, there's always something in the recording that is beautiful or that is worth being said, I guess. But then the question is, did I manage already in the recording session to play it in a way that it is clear what I wanted to say or what it wanted to say? Or is it still hidden even after recording? And I just need to, I don't know, try different techniques like my triple tremolo stuff or whatever. And then, because in every track I make, there is this part in the process, in the post-production most of the time, where I don't feel it at all anymore. So it's like where I'm like, oh, I don't know, this sounds dumb. And for some reason, I learned through making this experience over and over that this is the point where I just need to add a little bit of more love and energy into it. And it's almost, so for me, when I feel like, oh no, I don't feel it anymore, I rewrote that feeling in my brain to, oh nice, it's almost done. Because I know, okay, now I just need to add a little bit of more love, post-production stuff.
But is it like very intensive, or it takes a few days, you give it a rest and you come back to it, or?
That depends, but most of the time it's pretty quick. It's like, okay, it's in the post-production process. So maybe let's say I'm 1 hour into mixing the whole thing, and then I stop feeling it suddenly, and I'm like, oh shit, I lost it, or I've been not feeling it from the recording stage, and I'm like, what is this even? And when I'm at this point, then I'm like, okay, now it's time to really look for what this wants to be. And for some reason, as soon as I realize I don't feel it right now, I'm like, okay, now I can zoom out a little bit and try to catch it for real. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense at all.
It may, yeah. I mean, it happens to me all the time, but I just give it a few days and then I come back to it and I listen to it, you know. Like after I finish recording, I'm like, no. But then I come back to it, like you have to give your ears some rest.
Yes.
And then you listen to it, oh, okay. Like it's fresh, and you like somebody who listens to it for the first time, and I think it makes a big difference, you know, not to have time again, you know, not to be so intense with the. But do you release quite often, or like?
I release every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah,
quite often. Yeah.
Very much serving the algorithm.
That's good and important, I guess. So you feel your creativity is still like even though like you feel the pressure of releasing every 2 weeks or
Yeah, it is
amazing.
still like, for some reason, I feel like every time I sit down with the guitar, there's something. But I also wanted to say, because you said leaving the tracks is so important, and time in that sense is also important. I often do that too. So I was just thinking of the post-production process, but it is often also something like where I'm like, oh, I don't feel it. I will sleep and come back the next day or a few days later. And then, the ears have rested.
Yeah. You know, there's one of my favorite artists is Bon Iver.
Oh.
And I just saw an interview with him, and you know, it took like maybe 4 or 5 years between an album, you know. And he said he just spent 1 year just choosing the right acoustic guitar for this one track. And I love that, man. I love it. You know, when you really have time to go to specifics and, you know, really be dedicated to the creation and I don't like to say perfectionism because maybe it's not such a good thing. Maybe it is. I don't know. But just to have time, just to, you know, not to have that pressure of releasing music all the time just for the sake of releasing music and to gain to be on top all the time. For me, I'm just talking to myself. For me, that can kill the creativity, because I used to do it with YouTube as well. You know, I used to maintain a YouTube channel, and it's all the time. You have to once a week a video, and then I noticed.
Did you upload once a week?
For a month or for 2 months, and then I left it, and then. But when I did, I felt like I wasn't being really creative. Yeah, sometimes I did. Sometimes you're in that process, and it's incredible. You can have 5 videos in a day, and it's all amazing. But I think it's just as long as you don't feel pressure by anything, and you can truly give what you want to give, then I think you will have the best outcome. Whether it takes a week or 2 or 5 years, you know, just to have the time to really choose. To have a choice, you know, and serve the music like you should, you know.
Yeah, and the creative process, right? The
exactly
act of creation.
Yeah, because I don't think it's something you can put a time on. You know, I have to be creative now, and I have to do it. It's inspiration just comes and goes, and sometimes you cannot have it for a year, and sometimes you can make an album in a week.
So is that sometimes happening for you, that you feel like, oh, I'm just not inspired right now?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. I try a lot, and because I do feel like, you know, I have to release from time to time. But I think this album I'm doing since the beginning of since April, you know. I started recording it, and but not really intensively. Yeah, just when it comes, it comes. So yeah, it's just, you know, when I feel inspired, I do it, and I can really feel the difference when I give it time, and when I really listen to the inspiration when it comes.
Would you say that because you play so many live gigs and make so much music besides your own, besides, for example, the album you're working on right now, right? That's not the only time you pick up the guitar.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah. Can you paint me a picture of what the other occasions are?
Gigs. I perform a lot. That's what I love to do. I love to be on stage. I love to.
And is
So
it you alone or in?
sometimes I do solo sets with the looping. Sometimes, and then there's just many different projects happening. And sometimes it can be just a collaboration for a night, but there's always where I live is a big musician community. Also, when I go to India, in Goa, there's a big international musicians community. So it's always collaborating. Just for one night, do this project, and
Yeah.
that's my practice pretty much. I never practice at home, or I
Yeah,
just
I wanted to talk with you about practice. Actually, that was one reason I asked, because for me, I feel like I always feel inspired when I pick up the guitar, because I told you I have this 2-week release cycle I'm trying,
yeah.
right? And I most of the time play the guitar every 2 weeks when I record the next track.
Just once every 2 weeks.
Exactly. And so I have a lot of time to let the inspiration build up in me, and then I sit down and play. But I don't have any time then for practicing. So because I've never learned guitar, like had lessons or something, so I don't even know what I would practice if I would say, okay, I'm going to practice now. I'm sorry. I don't know how loud
It's
that
okay.
is.
It's okay. Don't worry.
It's okay. Just the crafting is still going on in the background.
Great.
I was wondering if that makes a difference for you, that you play so much that maybe that your creative battery is a little bit less charged because of that, or maybe it's the other way around. I have no idea, because I've never played live, really.
You don't perform usually, or never?
I've never.
Wow. Would you like to at some point, like
Yes.
perform with your music?
Yes, I would love to, and I would love to ask you a lot of questions about it, because I have
Whatever you need.
no
man.
clue how to manage doing so. But yeah, so
I mean,
But
you're
yeah,
creative.
what
You
do-
can figure out a way. But
yeah, I think it's yeah.
you know, I'm sure your music does a lot of amazing things out there. But when you do it live and you see how it is doing, like
Yeah.
you see the reaction of the people to
Yeah.
the music. I think that's the highest level of making music, you know, because it's
Yeah.
amazing releasing songs and getting some comments, and it's beautiful, and
Yeah.
I listen to it every day. But when you see it in front of you happening, it's then you realize why you do what you do. When you play live and you get the energy back of the people, that's it's not even an ego thing or what. It's just sharing, you know.
Yeah.
It's receiving a lot of love back, and you know, kind of appreciation, like to see, to actually witness your music doing its thing live on a real occasion. And that's why I love doing it, man. I love sharing the music. I also love obviously getting messages and stuff about the music I released, but it's a different energy, and I'm sure you'll get there at some point.
I mean, it's so good talking to you about it, because I was just thinking, yeah, probably you're right. Like, probably music is meant to be made and perceived in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
And our world right now is so digital and disconnected, right? There's so many stages. The time is cut up in so many different pieces that it got lost a little bit. And that someone like me can get into making music without having experienced that part in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, you still give a beautiful gift to the world. Your music. I think that's the main thing. But I wish for you that you will get to experience it live.
Maybe we can talk a little bit about setup, live setup.
Yeah.
Because for me, my process is very much not with a live situation in mind, but very much how I just felt it was most convenient.
You plug your guitar straight to the interface and you use.
I have this little amp.
Oh yeah. Okay,
thing.
That's kind of a preamp. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has like a little bit of effects on it as well. It's like it has like reverb and delay, and I have like this one preset I always use.
What is the Yamaha? Or?
It's a Yamaha THR 30 II wireless.
Yeah.
And I always
Did you say wireless?
Wireless. Can you see this little thing? Wait, let me show you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So I can. I will not trip any cables because it's wireless connected. But then also I can connect this via USB into my laptop, and that's basically how I record. So I connect this into Ableton, and then I just record what comes up, and then I record, I don't know, 10 to 20 layers, and then I sit down and try to make sense of the layers. So yeah,
wow,
that's the process. But the problem is for live setting that the amp introduces latency when I so it basically acts like the audio interface, and when I put it into Ableton and when I record it, I always have to nudge every recording just this little bit to the left again to get rid of the latency. And so if I wanted to recreate my sound, which is very much based on the post-production in Ableton, or I could also do a lot of exploration, I guess, with pedals, get into that whole thing and try to recreate my sound with the specific pedals. I mean, I could also do that, but that costs a lot of money. And I don't know, for some reason, I always need it to be so convenient that I don't get frustrated or bored or whatever, And so, yeah, that's basically my main excuse for now to not be able to play live.
That's very easy to fix, man. A few pedals, no laptop.
No laptop?
No. Probably a loop station and a few pedals, man. It will also inspire you a lot if you buy the right pedals, man. You play with it. Sounds that you didn't even know existed.
Okay, now imagine I'm like, I've never bought. I have one loop pedal. I have this
Boss, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very dusty. So you can see I don't use it very often. But it's like one track only, and if I wanted to have like an A and an B part, tough, right?
Well,
but can you teach me how to buy a pedal? Because like when I go into the music store, I find it intimidating anyways to grab a guitar and go into a practice room and play it and have the calmness to really feel into myself if that is the right guitar, yes or no. But with pedals, then there are these rooms with all the pedals, and I'm always so intimidated by it because I'm like, oh God, I don't even know how to use this,
Hey, that's the beauty of YouTube now. You have 500 demos for every pedal you can dream of.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Loop station, I have the same as you, just 2 channels, also Boss Loop Station.
So it's basically the same, but double.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't give you A and B because whatever you record stays in this. I mean, you can do A and B kind of, but you know that's the thing when you take your tunes live, you give them another life. You know, you find ways to play them live. You know, whether you stop the loop completely and you go to the B part and make it a bit lower, and then record two separate channels. I mean, there's always a way you can play anything live, definitely. And for pedals, man, it's endless. But I'm telling you, it's doable, man. Whatever beautiful music you have out there, you can do it live, and you can have people laying over and just staring in the ceiling.
That's another fear, or like anxiousness that I share with Rebecca also. She's also thinking about playing live more, but hasn't really done so a lot. You know, Rebecca Mado, she was on the first episode.
Okay, yeah. You send me the yeah. Oh, she's an incredible guitarist, man. Wow. Poof.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
And she's also struggling with the thought of playing more live, because she sent me like a few days ago. She was like, "No, but I'm so scared everybody will fall asleep," you know. But maybe that's the point. How do you? What's your experience?
You know, a lot of the gigs that I do are like yoga retreats, and because that's, you know, the music really suits it. And it's people laying on mattresses and basically going into another dimension, whether it's sleeping or whatever. But you have different kind of gigs. You have gigs where people just sit and look at you and do something, you know. And you have gigs where nobody really cares, and they all have their own advantage. You know, when people laying and listening and looking at the sky or just sleeping, that's when you have time. That's when, you know, you can really go dreamy and slowly build up, and that's what I love. When people are looking at you and really listening, but they're staring at you, that's where you get you know, you also get a bit creative, and because you feel like you have to do something, and then things come up.
Entertain.
You know? And when people don't give a fuck, you just practice, basically. You play the same thing all over, and, you know, that's time for practice. It all has its own beautiful sides, you know.
Okay, let's say there was someone who wanted to start playing live and figured out his live setup. Where would you say this person should go first to try this?
To try playing live, or what?
Yes.
Maybe invite some people over to your living room, you know, put the amplifier and just play. Sofa Sounds is always amazing gig to have.
Sofa Sounds?
Yeah, you probably have it in your town. It's a gig where people go really to listen to music.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to be selected to do it. You send them your profile, but you have to have. Well, I would say the first stage would be to have a video of you playing live.
Okay.
Because that's what you're gonna have to send venues or whatever. You know, you need promotional stuff. So that would be the first stage.
So maybe I do it like you. I upload a video to YouTube.
I think just by starting making videos, you're gonna realize, okay, what's the equipment that I need? You know, I'm gonna have to have this delay pedal or this loop station, and that's basically when you upload a video of you playing, you're actually playing live, and you know, So that's a start. You're already doing it. So that, I think, that's a very good first step to playing live. And regarding venues and stuff like that, it's endless. You can play at your local cafe. You can go to do a ticket selling gig and invite your friends, or in your living room or in the garden.
How can I ask you, how does it work for you? How do you get your gigs? Do you sometimes just go into a cafe and ask them, hey, would you like me to play live? Or
I don't usually do these gigs anymore. I do mainly when I play my own stuff. When I play my solo stuff, it's mostly gonna be some kind of a retreat, or like somebody that invited me to play somewhere, and or a ticket selling gig where I know people come to listen to music.
Okay.
I wouldn't do just a random cafe bar gig.
Okay.
Unless I'm playing a rock and roll band, or you have to also be specific with the location, because I know kind of, I think I know what my music can give. Suits. Yeah. It's very same as yours. It's very gentle. It's very, people need to be in a certain kind of space to really enjoy it. So
I think that's what I find so crazy now talking with you. Or crazy is maybe the wrong word. Eye-opening in a way, that you say like, I just play for retreats, or sometimes people lie on the floor. I didn't know these kind of situations existed in a way. For me, when I saw Hermanos Gutierrez live, like a video on YouTube, and I saw that people were not standing, being like, ooh, but sitting, and it was so quiet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I didn't know people would do that, you know? So
I mean, do you feel the urge to go and play live, or you never?
Of course, yes. I would love, and especially I would love to play at some point in nature, like having like
in front for people, like a festival in nature or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people sitting in nature, and then there's like some sort of speakers, and
man, this happens every day, especially in the summer in Germany as well. And that's what I do, man. There's a lot of beautiful festivals, boutique festivals, or even a bit bigger festivals that looking for these kind of things. Just some very soothing music, and you fit in that exactly, man. You can. This is very doable. You just need to get used to playing live, and
practice that, because that's such a different. It's especially looping, right?
Yeah, but looping is easy, man. You get used to it, and it's just
after 10 years you get used to it.
No, you get it. It's a very easy thing to do, man. You have to press. If you have good timing, you're good.
Is that would you say that's the main skill, like good timing for looping?
I mean, everybody can loop, man. It's pressing a button and pressing it again, and you have a loop. Yeah, timing is very important because it's a loop, so it needs to be very precise. And the second phase would be to make it interesting. That's it. Like, create something interesting with the loop, not just play a loop and I don't know, solo for half an hour, but create a tune, create something with a theme, using the loop station. And maybe that's something you have to a bit practice. Like, the actual action of looping is button pressing. That's it.
Yeah. No, I think that's also something that makes your beautiful loop videos so special, because you can really feel that you just have fun, that it's not just a loop you build up and at some point it's full, but you stop and then you start again. And
Yeah, I really try to think as a song. I try to think as it of a song, not a jam or whatever. So songs have breaks, and suddenly you go, the dynamic goes low, and if you have two channels on your loop station, you can, if you're in the chorus, you can suddenly put back that layer that you put, or if you go to the verse, you put it back, you shut it off. So I try to think of it as just that, as a proper song with all the elements that a song has, all the dynamics and all the parts, whatever they be, and just make it interesting. Yeah, because something needs to happen there, to yeah.
oh god, shit! I might
But
have to
you
do
already
this.
have the music, man. You have the hardest part is behind you. You just have to learn how to put it on the floor, on the pedals, and that's it.
I mean, we already talked about this. When people ask for tabs, then you can either be smart about it like you, or be not so smart about it like me and try to recreate them myself. But it is kind of relearning your own tracks in a way, right? So
Relearning and reinventing. For you, it will be also reinventing, man. Yeah.
I think that's important. Yeah, because that makes it a little bit more fun again.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can fall in love with your music by doing that, and you can create new music by doing that. Just messing around with this stuff. So yeah, man, I'm a big fan of live music. Especially in these days.
Yeah, true. That's also like a whole different layer that is now adding.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I would love to see you playing live. So I either come to Portugal, or maybe now you are in India for the winter, probably.
Yeah,
right?
I'll be back here probably March, but I will be in Denmark a lot, which is pretty close.
Also playing?
Yeah. I will go.
Yeah?
Yeah, Denmark is my second home, kind of. So
yeah, then I will come around.
I can get you a gig there if you be ready.
Oh God!
I'm not even joking, man.
Yeah, I know. This is the problem.
Go on. This, put something out there.
Yes, I
put a target. June, you're having a gig.
Yes.
With me in Denmark.
You heard it here first. June next year we have a gig in Denmark, or I don't know.
Yeah, man, for sure.
No, I mean, this is definitely something I want to do, but there's a lot of anxiousness.
I understand, definitely, man.
I had the plan. I don't know. Maybe you still say after telling you the plan now, no, man, go with the pedals. It will make your life so much easier. But for me, I was like, maybe I'm actually in the process of learning. Have you heard of Max for Life?
No.
Do you know Ableton, the DAW? Yeah. Okay. Max for Life is this program for Ableton specifically, where you can program your own plugins. So it is basically like a toolbox where you can. It's like a digital analog synthesizer where you can plug strings into different things, and then so it creates this logic that does something. Anyway, I'm trying to build myself an auto nudge plugin that, after I recorded the track, makes it perfectly in time, so I can basically use the setup with this amp and my effects in Ableton, but use the Ableton looper, because there's a looper in Ableton, right? And then I could just use basically my laptop as the looping station, and maybe have like a not like a looping pedal, but like a pedal board that is just controlling the Ableton looper.
I think there is something. There's a foot switch that you can.
A foot switch. Yes, exactly. What do you think about that strategy?
If it works, man, I never tried it. I'm against laptops in live settings, but if it provides the what it needs to provide, definitely, man. You will definitely have a lot more options. Also, looping wise, you can probably set one loop to be half of the other one, and it makes the whole process easier.
Yeah.
So, if it's something that works for you, do it. Everybody has their own preferences.
Approach.
Yeah, approach.
Okay, so when you say that's okay to explore, I think that will be the first thing I want to explore, because if I manage to figure this out, then I wouldn't have to buy a lot of pedals.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the thing, I mean, whatever works, man.
Yes, whatever works.
Definitely. I tried many things, many digital pedals or multi-effects and stuff like that, but I never got the same sound as I get with this some analog, some also digital pedals, but each have their own. If it's a delay, it's a delay. It just does delay. For me, that's the best result I could. But again, it's very expensive and it takes a lot of space. So
especially when you travel as much as you do, right?
Exactly.
How do you do it? Do you have like a?
I suffer. Yeah, it's not easy traveling with just even one guitar, man. It's a hassle,
Yeah,
the airlines, they're assholes. So I have the smallest. It's not so small, but the smallest pedal board I could have.
Yeah,
and that goes to the suitcase and the guitar, hopefully on my back in the airplane.
Can you pick it up, the pedal board, and show it to us, or is that
of course
heavy? I don't know.
It's not heavy at all. Let's see if you can see it. Opa. What did I move that?
Oh, okay. Interesting. It's a long situation.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like pedal. Looking into a
delay. Octave, we overdrive preamp. That's a foot switch for one of the delays. Can I
take a photo of this situation for a second? Because this is awesome.
I will.
Yes.
You got it?
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, a longer one is just easier to reach all the pedals. If you have one that goes deep, then your foot will probably switch something else while you're trying to control the other. But again, it's probably 70 centimeters long, and it's quite heavy. So maybe a laptop is I have a lot of friends now that just switch to an iPad and a foot switch that controls it.
Yeah,
sounds good. Very light, and that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, we also talked about the importance, especially when you make music that is a little bit more spacious.
Yeah,
of the sound. Then again, and your argument is that the sound is just that little bit better, right? When you use good pedals.
Yeah, again, I'm sure 99% of the people will never know if you use this reverb or that reverb.
Yeah.
But just for me, I'm always try to have the best sound that I can have, for me. And I still didn't find anything that replace, these proper pedals.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of professionals will agree, because that's what they meant to do. It's it doesn't go through a lot of process like a laptop would to produce a digital sound. Or it's like a real amp versus I'm sure there's versus a digital amp. There's
I mean,
there are a lot of videos out there that shows you
compare
that maybe
this.
it's not a big difference, but you still, it's the feeling, man. It's a guitar from the 70s, and
And so I reckon you have a tube amp.
I don't have an amplifier, man.
No?
No.
You just like, okay, guys, whatever. Fight your fight. I don't get into this.
I don't have an amplifier because
Also, you plug into the system wherever you are? Or
I usually, when I perform, I usually play with acoustic guitar, so that you don't need an amplifier for that. It goes straight to the mixer, yeah? Usually with acoustics, you don't use an amplifier.
But you, so you still use your pedal board with your acoustic guitar?
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, and it sounds
with some reverb, maybe some delay.
Reverb, delay, even overdrive sometimes, the octave pedal. I use everything that I have. Yeah.
True. In your videos.
When when you do looping and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely the octave pedal is very important if you record some, if you drum on the guitar as well. And also when I use the electric, I plug it straight to the mixer, man. It sounds quite nice.
Yeah.
Just like that. If you have a preamp, I have a preamp. Yeah. So
if you wouldn't have a preamp, it wouldn't sound so good, you would say?
Preamp is like an amplifier in a box, kind of,
Yeah.
And that's what it does. So I think it
raises the volume,
raises the sound, and everything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of also pedals that emulate like amplifiers, these days.
Yeah.
There's a lot of solutions.
So, sorry to ask you this again, but when you buy a new pedal, you go on YouTube and just watch reviews and are like, oh, this sounds cool. Or maybe you hear it or see other people play with it, and then you're like, oh, I need this.
I usually see a video of someone who knows how to play it, and if it sounds good, I never even tried. I ordered it from Thomann or something, and but yeah, it just listening to it on a review from someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it pretty much.
Okay.
I made a lot of mistakes, but I bought it, sold it. It's a part of the.
Yeah, and with Thomann, you can just send it back also, right?
Yeah, but I usually use it for a month or so.
Okay. And then you just resell it.
And then I decide, okay, it's not for me, and then you just secondhand sell it.
Yeah.
But there's a few of them I will never sell. There's a few I know I'm gonna change at some point. But that's just that's the game, There's always more and more.
Yeah,
it's like an iPhone, Even the Strymon, the pedal that I have now, that I love the most, will probably have a version 2 soon, And I would probably
yeah.
because it's an old pedal, yeah. But it's man. Don't get into this game. I had so many guitars and so many pedals in my life, man. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Do you have a favorite acoustic and electric guitar, or do you think there's like depending on the purpose?
Yeah, favorite acoustic is definitely the brand Takamine. It's a Japanese brand. They have an amazing pickup. I love their guitars. That's the I play Takamine, I think, for the last 20 years.
Oh, wow.
The one I have now is also Takamine, and it's incredible.
How do you spell that?
Takamine, Takamine. Takamine,
Okay.
Takamine. Yeah, it's a very famous brand. Bruce Springsteen plays it, maybe. And they have a pickup. They have for me, the best pickup. The one I have has a tube inside the pickup, and it's so warm. Yeah, it's just lovely sound, man. And it picks also all the percussive stuff I do on the guitar.
Yeah.
So that would be definitely the acoustic. Electric, I don't have right now. I have a Telecaster, a Japanese Telecaster. I just love Japanese guitars. I think they craft differently, man. So I have two Japanese, one here and one in Denmark, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Telecaster is something I love. I would love to have a Telecaster with a P90, but I still didn't find. Still didn't find the right one.
Yeah, but it's not so easy to find, right?
It depends on how much money you have.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, there's the custom shop, but also I would love to have a P90 in the neck position.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You probably know Sean Angus.
Yes, that's why.
His sound. Oof.
But I thought you created something that sounded so similar with your. I don't know if is it also a Gibson, the guitar that you. I saw you play it in one video that looks like a little devil.
Oh yeah, that's the SG. It's a famous, incredible guitar as well. That's the same guitar Sean has. Yeah.
Right, but not with P90s.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
The P90s just have that, that compressed MIDI sound that is so beautiful, and he has incredible fingers as well, man. The way he plays,
yes,
he's a very inspiring guitarist. I think. And he just has a tiny. I think he also maybe uses Ableton as well. He has a tiny loop pedal, and that's it. It's all in his fingers, and he plays beautifully, man. Wow, like. I would recommend if you want to learn dynamics in looping, that's the guy to go to. Because there's no games there's no pedals, no nothing. Just you play it softly or you play it loudly. And, in looping, that's a very important thing to have dynamics. You don't want a messy loop where everything is the same volume. You have to have sensitivity in your fingers for that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like something I realized, but I haven't gotten really into because I don't know, I find it hard. But I feel like there's like everybody else, and then there's Sean Angus Watson in terms of how quiet you can play something. I feel like he has like 2 or 3 layers even underneath like everybody else in terms of how soft he plays sometimes.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite guitarists, and his compositions, man, the way he plays, it's just so touching and beautiful. Like he's a really a guitarist to go and learn from how to play. I think tastefully. I think he also has probably lessons online or something in Patreon or whatever. I think he's a perfect example of an amazing guitarist.
Since we're talking about inspiring artists, is there anybody else that inspires you currently or has had a big impact on that you got into playing so much guitar?
Well, I mean, as I said, I don't listen to the kind of music we do.
Yeah.
I like lyrics, I like songs. I listen to a lot of I would say what inspired me most about guitar playing is listening to guitar parts in songs that are not solos or anything. They're just parts somewhere in the song, left or right or whatever. And there would be probably a lot of Bon Iver, Ben Howard has an amazing album, which is a perfect example for how to play back guitars. Something that is really in the distant,
Yes.
somewhere in your.
I mean, also in terms of finger picking.
Also, he's a main guitar, acoustic guitar stuff is beautiful as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of Mark Knopfler, David Gilmour, a lot of the classics I grew up on. I think that really what shaped me as a guitarist. And then just collecting a lot of things, a lot of Fleetwood Mac. I think Lindsey Buckingham, the guitarist of Fleetwood Mac, is one of my favorite guitarists. Also, I mean, they are all. There was no technique there, It's not like it's just pure emotion, and that's my favorite thing in music, emotion. Speed doesn't impresses me at all. So yeah, I would say this would be an info. And then there's so much going on. I don't even know what I'm listening to, but I like it sometimes. I just listen to it,
Fair.
Yeah. And I think all of this, all the things you pick up along the way, they shape you, and we all have our different. There's no best or worst in music, man. It's all. I could never do what you do. You could never do what I do. It's just all different tastes, and yeah.
I have one more question I'm very interested in, and then I have a few questions from the community.
Oh, nice.
But we already covered a lot of stuff from these questions. If you still have time.
All the time in the world, man.
Yeah. This is such a cool, I don't know, I love how you think about time.
I even think it's raining, so it's good.
Yeah, true, it's raining. I got lucky to catch you on a rainy day.
Yeah.
How has traveling shaped what you play?
Man, traveling in general, I think it's the best thing a person can do. With music, no music, or just, for the simple reason that it just opens your mind to something different. And it goes for the music as well. You meet a lot of different people, different musicians, different cultures, different musical cultures. So you pick up, from every interaction with every musician, you take something. And I think it just really expands your knowledge, your everything. So it definitely shaped me a lot, traveling. And I travel a lot, man. I move around all the time. And, also being exposed to music you would never listen to if you just stay where you are. Like Indian classical music, man. It's very rich, and you can learn a lot from it, from every kind of music, whether it's a Thai pop or whatever, a Russian, you can learn, you will learn a lot from everything. And just traveling does that, I think. It really expands your everything. So I would recommend definitely take a guitar on your back, go somewhere, and just, just be.
Yeah.
So it definitely inspired me and affected me a lot, traveling musically.
Yeah.
If I put everything else aside, if you're talking music, definitely, yeah.
And now also musically, do you feel like there are other chords or scales or stuff like that you also incorporated more into your music, or do you feel like your music in its core has stayed the same?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, like there's a lot of Indian scales that you learn that are that are different, and you take something from that, and it's pretty similar to all the Western music or all the theory, the musical theory that you read today, but it's just the way it's been used there. It's and the different instrument they played on. So if you hear a sitar and you try to imitate it on a guitar, suddenly you get this kind of sound or whatever. So yeah, in terms of musical theory, you also learn a lot when you travel. Definitely, if you dig into that local music where you are,
Which you do, right?
Yeah, because I play with a lot of musicians there. So I play with a lot of. If I'm in India, I play with a lot of Indian musicians, and they obviously, they grow up on this certain music and this certain time. They play a lot of 7 and a lot of 11, and we're like, whoa, and it takes time, but you get there eventually when you practice it and when you play with them. And definitely, man, knowledge is power. Whatever you can take in, it will definitely do something good.
And would you say, like, having a good fundamental theoretical knowledge of the guitar, like how the neck, I don't know, functions, that's probably very helpful then, right?
That was always been a question I always asked, like, because I have this friend, man. He doesn't know anything about music. He plays guitar.
Yeah.
But the way he composes, it's like everything against the rules. But it sounds so beautiful. It's like something, whoa, man, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? But it sounds amazing. And I think that's something I could never do because I studied music, so I almost structured in a way that I could never do that. But he does. So I don't know. It can be. Yeah. I mean, it's a good question. You have to learn something, that's for sure, if you want to develop. But I think maybe you have to find a good balance between learning and also staying out of that box of that musical theory, because there's no rules, definitely. And I think music theory kind of puts a little bit of rules on you, So yeah, some people I would tell them, man, just keep going, do whatever you do, because it sounds incredible. And I think if you learn something, you will not be able to compose the way you compose. So it's a fine line, man, between being really creative and out of the box, and open, also learning all the musical theory you want to learn.
For me, I asked because I feel like I'm at a point now where my not knowing where the notes are on the fretboard on the neck is falling on my feet a little bit. So when I'm also thinking about playing maybe live at some point, it would be nice to be able to play what I hear in my head. So right now, my fingers follow my ears, and I would like to get to a point where my ears follow my fingers. Is that what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense?
Where your fingers follow your brain. That's what you're
where my fingers follow my brain, exactly, and not the other way around.
Look, a lot of the guitarists I grew up on, they didn't know music theory, but I think, like, you should know where's the E on the guitar. It's okay if you don't know what a C13 minus B is, but I think it will be for your advantage to learn a bit of notes. If you plan to solo, even for writing, man, like when I go automatically, if I play an F or whatever, or let's say A minor, I automatically know where I can play all the A minors there is. This like triads,
Yeah.
And for me, it's very important to know because I improvise a lot and I play with other people. But it also helps my writing process because I know exactly where to go and what will sound kind of interesting if I play that thing or whatever. I know how to connect things together, and I think that's something that you should have as a guitarist or as a musician in general. Like you can still learn a lot and still be out of the box, but you should find that limit. But I would say some things are a must.
Yeah, exactly. I have the feeling too. And for me, I know how it is all on the piano, but on the guitar, I haven't really figured it out. So I might try to do a little bit of practicing.
It's easy process basically.
Yeah.
Just practice like anything else.
Yeah.
So okay, that's amazing, man. You write all this beautiful music and
by
not even knowing what you're playing. That's amazing, man. Beautiful.
No, thank you.
Beautiful.
Okay, let me see if I have some community questions we haven't talked about. We have talked about your favorite guitar pedals. Is Peter Cat still your favorite band?
Who?
Peter Cat. Maybe that's
that's a band I saw in India once when I was performing in India, but it was never a favorite.
Okay, so you know.
I think if you're talking about Peter Cat Company, yeah, it's a band I think I met in India and.
Okay, maybe this is connected. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They saw an interview of you and you talked about them or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but it's. Yeah.
Okay, but we also talked about your favorite.
Sorry, Peter Cat, but.
Do you have any plans on touring the U.S., South Florida, please?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I will go to the U.S. very soon.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Joe,
it's definitely on my list, man. The U.S. has been a place I wanted to go to for a long time. I have a lot of people that I know there, and
have you considered collaboration with other instrumental artists?
Definitely. Whatever you have, write me and let's do something. I'm always happy to create. Definitely with other people, man. It's always inspiring and new and fresh. So,
okay, guys.
So yes.
You heard it. Is there someone you would love to play with?
Oh yeah, man, a lot. But I think Bon Iver would be one of them. It's definitely one of my favorite artists ever. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's so many.
It's a tough question.
Yeah, but if you ask me, my top pick would be
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just to sit with the person, and because I think his productions are incredible. His compositions are amazing. His definitely the lyrics, but that's irrelevant for us guitarists.
But also, what you talked about, his approach to the creative process, right?
Exactly.
How he sees music.
Definitely.
I didn't know that he picked a guitar 1 year.
Man, it took 1 year to just figure out a guitar sound, and you gotta appreciate that.
I love that so much.
And yeah, just I think also he's an incredible guitarist, like very, very emotional guitarist. If he plays a solo, you see it comes from a deep place, not technical. But I don't like technical, so but yeah, I think he's an amazing guitarist as well.
Very connected.
Yeah, very connected.
Okay, then the last question is there any words of wisdom for instrumental guitarists who are trying to make a living as musicians.
Yeah, man, get a job. Me, I can tell you from my experience, these days, my income is live music, man. I do a lot of retreats. I do a lot of ticket sell gigs and stuff like that. Play live. I don't know if you can do it online anymore. I don't think you can. Spotify, you probably have to have 1 million followers to to be able to pay the rent. YouTube is, from experience, is not really happening anymore. So for the big channels, there's too much competition.
Yeah.
But be original. That's one thing. If you can find something original musically, that's always can take you places. For me, playing live is my main
the way.
Yeah. And if you cannot do that, I don't know what you can do, man. Yeah, but definitely put yourself out there, Release things, videos, music, practice, and that what happened to me, all started from the YouTube channel. Most of the offers for gigs I get now are from my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So I think if you wanna find a way to play live, you also have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
On the web.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes. But yeah. I mean, I loved so much how less we talked about the, I don't know, functional parts of making stuff happen, like how to get more streams and stuff, but how much we talked about taking the time to let the creative process unfold, and how you see what you value, basically, how you what you look for, and also how you talked about playing live.
I think that would be the main theme of today's talk, man. Like, like originality, and taking the time to really express what you want to express, and you can even do both in a way. You can release the stuff you want to release for this playlist, and you can release something you want that you truly believe in, like deeply, and you took the time to work on. And try and be just you, man, because there's only one of you. You're the only one who can create what you want to create, and that in itself is already original.
Yes.
So just be that.
Okay. You've heard it, guys. Well, I've already gave you a little heads up. Would you be down to play us anything you feel like?
It's gotta be improvised.
Yes,
but you think I can connect the guitar?
It sounds great.
Really?
Is it connected to the?
Just to the second channel of the interface.
Oh, that's nice.
Interesting.
Yeah,
huh?
Perfect.
So what are we playing?
Maybe play whatever you feel like fits to our conversation.
Yeah.
almost don't want to talk over this. But I want to thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you found something helpful and inspirational, maybe as transformative as it was for me in this episode. And if you did, please make sure to follow or rate the show. That would help a lot. Otherwise, feel free to join the Guitar Wavers community. It's free and the link is in the show notes. Other than that, I'm sending you lots of relaxed energy with this beautiful, beautiful music by Hvetter. Until next time.